What's up, guys? Welcome to the movement. Hey, let me remind you, I love you. I believe in you. I know you can do great things. Hey, listen, what we're talking about this week is that we quit too quick. We quit too quick. Let me challenge you. Some of you guys quit too quick on these videos. All right, you watch the first 15 seconds and you dip out. Hey, let me challenge you. Watch till the end. I really believe God has something special for not me, but God has something special for you as He adds this discipline of moving to action in your life. Hey, let me tell you a story that happened this week. It fits perfectly with what we're talking about. I was swimming with my daughter, JL, my absolute best friend, okay, and she has this little new toy that Mimi got her. It's a little treasure chest full of little plastic coins and little rubies and stuff, and you throw it in the pool, and it all sinks, and you go down and get it. Now, JL is 4, and she's a great swimmer for 4, but sometimes it's hard for her. She's so light, it's hard for her to get down there to pick him up. So we were swimming, and this bigger girl, probably 8 or 9, wanted to play with us, and so this girl's diving down and getting him really fast, and JL goes down, really swims hard as she can, and gets a coin, and brings it up and hands it to me and says, "Daddy, I can't do it." And "Daddy, I can't do it." And I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Baby, you just handed me one. You can do it." But what she was saying is it's hard, and I can't do it as fast as I want to. It doesn't look like I want it to look. So many of us have that same mentality. We have it when we're young, and a lot of us never really grow out of it. Or maybe we just have it in a couple of different areas of our lives where we think, "I can't do it." And we quit too quick. But that is totally counterintuitive to the culture, to that lifestyle of move to action. Now, I would say that this thought process, this mentality of quitting too quick, that is probably in a couple of areas of your life. Maybe romantic or physically, with your working out, maybe with emotionally, with your relationships. I don't know what it is, but quitting too quick is something that a lot of us do. But I want to focus on one area today, and that is spiritually. Because the core of who you are an eternal being. You're a spiritual person, a son or a daughter of God. And I think what we do is we quit too quick, especially on our walk with God, our relationship with God, our intimacy, our closeness with God. And that's when a domino effect happens and everything else falls apart behind it. Let me read you this. I believe this is going to help us. Let me read you this. This is in Romans 7, 10 and 11. Romans 7, 10 and 11. "I found that the very commandment that was intended to bring life actually brought death. For sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, deceived me, and through the commandment put me to death." So the very thing that was supposed to bring life actually brought death. I think that happens so often. We make a personal growth plan, or we start having a quiet time, or we read the Bible, or we pray, or something like that, and we mess up, or it doesn't go how we want it to, and we quit. So this action that brings life, this action that leads us to an abundant life, an overcoming life, this move to action life actually ends up bringing us death and pushing us farther away from God because we quit too quick. So really simple, what do we do? What do we do to continue to move to action? Focusing on the spiritual this week, what do? We need a plan. Now, at the very beginning of the year, in January, if you've been watching these since January, I told you to make a personal growth plan. But so many of us, there's two of us, covers all of us. One, you made a personal growth plan, or two, you did not make a personal growth plan. Now, if you made one and it hasn't gone how you want to so far, and I tell you to revisit, you think, "Oh, it's too late, I can't do it." Or if you didn't make one, you think, "Well, it's too late, I'll try again next year." How crazy is that? Listen, right now we're at the halfway point of the year. If 6 months was long enough to quit, 6 months, which you have left, is long enough to make a difference. Not only in your life, but the lives of the people around you. Think that way. It's not that 6 months is too long to make up. It's that if 6 months was long enough to make you want to quit, 6 months is still long enough to make a difference. If you didn't think that, then you wouldn't want to quit because of those 6 months. So if you made a personal growth plan, I want you to look at it. I want you to revise it for the next 6 months and chase it. If you did not make one, make one. Make a reading part, a prayer part, and a relationship part. Make out a personal growth plan and pursue it. So number one, move to action step number one is make a plan or revise your current plan. And number two is tell somebody about it. People put power to a plan. So number one, make a plan. Number two, bring people in. Plan and people. Plan and people. It's that simple, guys. But we have to move to action. We have to be fighters. I want to encourage you, if you would even post your personal growth plan or post a couple pieces, use the hashtag #MoveToAction. Move the number 2 action. Guys, we can do it. 2018 can still be our best year we ever imagined. Let's make a plan. Let's add people to it. People put power to the plan. Pursue what God has for you. I love you. Let's change the world together. Share this thing. I'll see you next week.